Author and cancer survivor Rhayne Thomas is joining us today. Rhayne, in addition to getting a mammogram and an ultrasound, you also stress the importance of an MRI. Why?
It was important because cancer didn't run in my family, and my OBGYN, who's been my OBGYN for many years now, said, let's do an MRI just to make sure, because, I'm always like freaking out when I feel anything. And I didn't feel anything, but she wanted to make sure. And sure enough, the MRI spotted it. It said it was 6 inches inside towards my lung, and it looked just like a couple of grains of beach sand. So my other doctors, the breast surgeon, and my doctor who did the biopsy, they said it didn't show up. They ran it past several other doctors, and it didn't show up on the ultrasound or the mammogram. So I definitely stress getting an MRI.
Rhayne, why is it so important to not sit in silence and suffer as you go through breast cancer?
It's important because people need to know there are other women out there just like myself who are having these problems. And, a lot of times shame comes with it, to mention the fear, or the if I act like it's not there, it'll go away. That is not what you need to do. That only intensifies the problem, and it puts you in a position to need more treatment and more care, and that becomes devastating. It doesn't just affect you. As women, we definitely need to band together and say, we are not going to accept this. We're going to take care of our bodies. Whatever we need to do, let's do it immediately. So it's not good to sit and suffer in silence. Know that you are not alone in this fight on breast cancer.
How do you put aside the debilitating aspects of breast cancer when you're in a relationship?
That's a very good question, Lisa, because a lot of families are not equipped to deal with that, from what I understand once I got into it. I was very fortunate again. My husband's super supportive. He always has been. We've been together for quite a while. And his take on it, when I told him, he was in Vegas and I was getting my treatment in Scottsdale. And I told him, I said, sit tight. And I said, what if they have to take off one breast or both breasts or whatever? He says, I don't care what they do. He says, as long as you are well. And with speaking with other families, I know women who said, oh, when I got the diagnosis, my husband left. We've been married 16, 17, 20 years. You have to sit down, you have to come together as family, and you have to talk about it. You have to talk about every possibility and find the strength in one another, because it can be debilitating. As a family member, I couldn't imagine. You always think the worst. And I tried not to do that. I made sure that my friends and family were a huge support system. I weeded out all the people who said to me, oh, Rhayne, you can lose your hair. Oh, Rhayne, my sister died of that. And that's not real good information to pass on to someone. So it's really important to draw from the strength of those who are behind you.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Rhayne. We truly appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Lisa. It was a pleasure to be here. And if there's anything else I can do, please feel free to contact me at any time.